My child, today I have a special message for you. Something very deep and important will be revealed, something that can transform your life. In this video, I will share with you a truth that I have long prepared in your heart. I know you face challenges and that the path often seems uncertain, but I have a word of revelation that will bring light to your way. I invite you to stay with me until the end of this video because I have prepared a special surprise for those who love me and seek my presence. I know your heart longs for answers, and today I will show you what I have kept for you. Don't miss this opportunity to receive something that can change your life forever. If this message touches your heart, I ask you to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with those who need to hear this word. Help spread my love and revelations to the world. And don't forget to activate the notification bell, as I have new words for you every day. And of course, leave your comments below. I want to know how this message spoke to you. Remember, I am with you, and today is the day for something new and powerful. Don't miss it. My beloved son and daughter, today I come to you to reveal a deep truth that already resides in your heart, but may have been overshadowed by the noise of the world around you. This revelation is about who you truly are in my eyes. In the midst of struggles and doubts, in the midst of uncertainties and challenges, the brilliance of your true identity can often be lost. However, I want you to know that, in the midst of all this, you are loved, you are chosen, and you have a unique and special purpose. I created you uniquely, my child. Every detail, every aspect of your being was molded by my hands with great care and intention. There is nothing about you that is a mistake or a coincidence. Even your flaws, those you see as failures, are part of a greater plan, part of the process of molding you into my image and likeness. I see in you the capacity to love deeply, to create, to overcome challenges, and to bring light to those around you. But to walk in this fullness, it is essential that you recognize who you truly are. I know that, often, the voices of the world try to tell you that you are not enough, that you are small, that you cannot achieve what your heart desires. These voices, my child, do not come from me. They are lies that seek to distance you from the truth I have placed within you. The truth is that you are strong, you are capable, you are worthy of my love, and you are destined for great things. I have given you unique gifts and talents, planted in you even before you were born. These talents, when used for good, when surrendered to me, have the power to transform not only your life, but the lives of those around you. Today, I call you to look within yourself and see my work. Look at your hands, my child. I created them to do great deeds. Look at your heart, my daughter. I filled it with love so that you can spread it wherever you go. Look at your mind. I formed it so that you can think clearly and wisely, so that you can discern the path you should follow. Do not let negative voices obscure this truth. Do not let fear keep you from living the full life I have planned for you. Perhaps you feel small in the face of challenges. Perhaps you feel incapable of achieving what I have placed in your heart. But I want you to know that you are not alone. I am with you, holding your hand every step of the way. When you look to the future and it seems uncertain or frightening, remember that I have already been there. I know the path you need to take. I know the battles you will face. And I also know that you will win because I am with you. Today, I reveal to you that you are more than your circumstances. You are more than your past mistakes. You are more than what the world says you are. You are my beloved child, my precious daughter. You were chosen for a specific purpose, and that purpose cannot be fulfilled by anyone else but you. I have given you everything you need to fulfill that purpose. And even in moments when you feel weak, remember that my strength is made perfect in your weakness. But my child, for you to live this truth, you must believe in it. You need to open your heart to this revelation and let it penetrate every part of your being. I know the world can be tough. I know the wounds of the past can make you doubt yourself. But today I ask you to set those doubts aside and embrace the truth of my love for you. When you see yourself as I see you, when you see yourself through my eyes, you will discover a strength and courage you didn't even know you had. You are light in this world, my child. You are called to make a difference, to be a voice of hope and love. Do not settle for what the world says you are. I call you to live in freedom, to live in truth, to live in the fullness of what I have planned for you. And when you rise with this certainty, there is nothing you cannot achieve. My grace is with you, and my Spirit will guide you every step of the way. Today is the day, my child, for you to accept this revelation. It is the moment for you to embrace who you truly are. It is time for you to leave behind all lies, all doubts, all insecurities, and walk in the truth that I have revealed to you. You are mine, and I am yours. Together, we will overcome any obstacle, and you will live the abundant life I have prepared for you. If these words touched your heart and helped you remember who you truly are, share in the comments. I accept the truth of my worth in God. My beloved children, today I come to talk about the struggles you have been facing. Often, these difficulties seem senseless, as if they are random obstacles that appear in your path to delay your steps or weaken your faith. But I want you to know that there is a hidden purpose in each of these battles. Nothing that happens in your life is by chance. Everything has a greater meaning that may not yet be clear to you, but that, in my perfect timing, will be revealed. Every struggle you face is an opportunity for growth and transformation. I know that in the heat of battle, it's hard to see beyond the pain and suffering, but, my dear ones, know that I am working in your lives in ways you cannot yet comprehend. I am using these experiences to mold you, to strengthen you, and to prepare you for something greater than you can imagine. Often, the greatest blessings come disguised as challenges, and it is through these challenges that you become more like me. You may be wondering why I allow these difficulties to happen. The answer is simple. I see the potential in each of you. I see the strength and resilience you have within you, even when you cannot see it. I know that you are capable of overcoming anything with my help. The battles you face are not designed to destroy you, but to reveal the greatness I have placed in your hearts. I want you to look at these struggles from a new perspective. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" I invite you to ask, "What does God want to teach me through this?" When you shift the focus of the question, you begin to realize that there is a lesson, a revelation, or a transformation occurring within you. Perhaps I am working on your patience, on your faith, or perhaps I am using this situation to draw you closer to me. The difficulties you face are like the fire that refines gold. They burn away everything impure, everything unworthy, everything that does not belong to the purpose I have for your lives. This process can be painful, but it is necessary for you to shine with the brightness of my glory. I am removing from your lives everything that hinders you from moving forward, everything that ties you to the past, everything that prevents you from living fully in my love. I also want you to know that, even in the most difficult moments, I am with you. I will never leave you, never forsake you. When you cry, I am there to wipe your tears. When you feel alone, I am by your side, whispering words of comfort and hope. And when you feel you can't go on, I am there to carry you in my arms and give you the strength you need to keep going. There is a reason for every tear, for every pain, for every challenge. I am using these experiences to develop in you a strong character, unshakable faith, and a heart full of compassion for others. When you come out the other side of these struggles, you will not be the same. You will be stronger, wiser, and closer to me. I also want you to understand that the struggles you face are not just about you. They are part of a greater plan, of a larger story I am writing in your lives. The difficulties you overcome become powerful testimonies of my faithfulness, and these stories of victory will inspire and encourage others who are going through their own battles. Every time you overcome an obstacle, you become a light to those in darkness, showing them that there is hope, that there is a way out, and that I am always faithful. So, my beloved children, do not be discouraged. I know the struggles are real, and they can seem overwhelming, but I also know that within you is everything necessary to overcome them. Remember that I am with you every step of the way, guiding you, sustaining you, and working all things for your good. I promise that none of your efforts will be in vain, and that all your tears will be turned into joy. Today I reveal to you that there is a hidden purpose in your struggles, and that purpose is for your good. I am shaping you into my image, developing in you the character and faith that will lead you to live the abundant life I have planned for you. Trust in me, even when you do not understand. Remain steadfast, knowing that your victory is already guaranteed in me. If this message about the hidden purpose in your struggles touched your heart and gave you new strength to continue, write in the comments, "I trust in God's purpose for my battles." My beloved sons and daughters, today I come to you with a deep and liberating message. I know that many of you carry wounds from the past in your hearts, hurts that continue to ache like thorns that have not been removed. These wounds, caused by words, actions, or omissions, weigh on your souls, making your walk difficult and obscuring your joy. However, I am here to tell you that the time has come to forgive, and in doing so, find true freedom. Forgiveness is one of the greatest expressions of my love for you. When I was crucified, I took upon myself all the sins of humanity, all the hurts, all the pain, and in that moment, I cried out to the Father, asking Him to forgive those who hurt me, for they did not know what they were doing. In the same way, my children, I call you today to forgive those who have hurt you. No matter how deep the wound, forgiveness is the key that will open the doors to healing and peace in your lives. I know that forgiving is not easy. The world teaches you to seek revenge, to hold on to grudges, to protect yourselves by building walls around your hearts. But I tell you, those walls, although they seem to protect, actually imprison you. They keep you captive in a cycle of pain and suffering that prevents you from experiencing the fullness of the life I have to offer. Forgiveness, on the other hand, is like a key that unlocks these prisons, allowing light and peace to enter and heal your souls. Forgiving does not mean ignoring the pain or pretending that nothing happened. It means, yes, acknowledging the pain but choosing not to let it control your lives. It means giving that pain into my hands and trusting that I am taking care of everything. When you forgive, you not only free the other person, but you also free yourselves. You stop carrying a burden that was never meant to be carried by you. I am here to take that burden, to carry that pain, and to give you in return my peace, which surpasses all understanding. Perhaps you ask, "But Lord, how can I forgive someone who hurt me so much? How can I forget what was done to me?" I tell you, my dear ones, that forgiveness is not about forgetting. It is about remembering without pain. It is about choosing love instead of bitterness. When you remember an offense without the weight of pain, it is a sign that healing is occurring in your hearts, and that healing begins with a decision, the decision to forgive. I want you to reflect on what forgiveness truly means. Forgiveness is an act of courage, of love, and of obedience to me. When you forgive, you align yourself with my heart, with my will, and open the way for me to work powerfully in your lives. Forgiveness is an act of faith. Faith that I am just, that I see everything, and that in due time, I will bring justice. Vengeance does not belong to you, but to me. And I, who am the just judge, will know what is best for each situation. I also want you to understand that forgiveness is a continuous decision. You may have to choose to forgive the same person repeatedly until your heart is completely healed, and that's okay. I am with you every step of this process. I am holding your hand, wiping your tears, and giving you the strength to forgive, even when it seems impossible. There is immense power in forgiveness. When you choose to forgive, you release a stream of blessings in your lives. You make room for my love to flow freely, healing, restoring, and bringing new life. You begin to experience true freedom, freedom from resentment, from hurt, and from darkness. And in that freedom, you will find the peace you so desire. My son, my daughter, today I call you to make this courageous decision. Look within yourself. Identify the wounds that still need healing and give them to me. I am ready to heal, to restore, to renew. But I need you to take the first step, the step of forgiveness. When you do this, you will feel a weight lifted from your shoulders, a relief in your heart, and a peace that only I can give. I am with you, and I will never leave you alone on this path. I know how difficult it is, but I also know how rewarding it is. The peace, the joy, the freedom that comes with forgiveness is incomparable. You were created to live in freedom, not in captivity. You were created to love, not to hate. And I am here to help you live this truth. Therefore, I encourage you to take this step today. Give me your pain, your hurts, your resentments. Let me heal every wound. Let me restore every broken part of your hearts. And as you forgive, feel the freedom that floods your soul. Feel the lightness, the peace, and the joy that come from choosing forgiveness. If these words about the importance of forgiveness touched your heart and encouraged you to forgive someone, write in the comments, "I choose to forgive and be free in God." My precious children, today I call you to a moment of reflection and action. I know that many of you have felt a growing desire in your hearts to draw closer to me, to hear my voice, and to feel my presence more intensely. This desire is my spirit working in you, calling you to a deeper and more meaningful life of prayer. I come to tell you that the time is now. This is the moment to intensify your prayer life, to dedicate yourself with even more fervor to this ongoing dialogue with me. Prayer, my children, is the direct line of communication between us. It is through it that you can pour out your hearts before me, express your joys, your pains, your desires, and also hear my gentle and comforting voice. Prayer is not just a request or a list of wishes. It is a living relationship, an intimate conversation between father and child, between creator and creation. It is in prayer that I can reveal my plans, guide your steps, and strengthen you for the battles you face daily. But I know that many of you have struggled to maintain a consistent prayer life. The distractions of the world, daily occupations, and even fatigue have stolen the time you could spend with me. However, I want you to know that there is an urgency in your spirits, a call to return to the source of life and strength that prayer offers. Prayer is not just a duty or a religious obligation. It is the food for your souls, the energy that sustains you in times of tribulation. I see every moment you dedicate to praying, every word you direct to me, and none of these moments goes unnoticed. I know that sometimes you feel as if you are praying into the void, as if I am not listening. But, my children, know that I always hear. Every prayer, even those that seem small and insignificant, is precious to me, and I answer each one of them in my perfect timing, according to my plan for your lives. At this moment, I invite you to make prayer a priority in your lives. I encourage you to set aside time every day to withdraw in silence, to connect with me. It doesn't need to be a long or elaborate moment. What matters is that it is sincere, that it comes from the heart. I am not concerned with eloquent words or the duration of the prayer. I am interested in your heart, in your sincerity, in your desire to be with me. There are great blessings I wish to pour out upon you, but many of these blessings are waiting for your response in prayer. You ask for guidance, you ask for direction, you ask for peace, and I am ready to give all this and more. But I need you to come to me in prayer, to open your hearts, to surrender completely to this communion. When you dedicate yourself to prayer, something powerful happens. I begin to work in your lives in ways you cannot imagine. I open doors that were closed. I bring healing where there was pain. I restore what was broken. I also want to remind you that prayer is not a one-way street. It is not just you speaking and me listening. I also want to speak to you. I want to give you advice. I want to reveal secrets. I want to share with you the mysteries of my kingdom. But for this to happen, you need to be in tune with me. You need to be attentive to my voice. You need to learn to discern my whisper amidst the noise of the world. And this is only possible through a constant and dedicated life of prayer. Do not be deceived by the rush of daily life. Do not allow worries and distractions to steal from you the precious time you could spend with me. I know your lives are busy. I know there are many responsibilities and demands on you. But remember that without me, you can do nothing. I am the source of all strength, of all wisdom, of all peace. And it is through prayer that you connect to this inexhaustible source. I also want you to know that prayer has a transformative power, not only in your lives but also in the lives of those around you. When you pray, you are interceding for your family, for your friends, for your community. You are paving the way for me to act in situations that would otherwise seem impossible. Never underestimate the power of a fervent and sincere prayer. I hear every cry, and I respond in ways that often go beyond human understanding. My children, the time is now. Don't put it off. Don't think you can delay this call. The blessings I have for you, the answers you seek, are waiting for you in the secret place of prayer. I am there, waiting to meet you, waiting to talk with you, waiting to hear what is in your hearts. Come to me, and I will give you rest. I will give you peace. I will give you everything you need to continue the journey. If this message about the urgency of intensifying your prayer life touched your heart, and you wish to commit to dedicating more time to prayer, write in the comments, "I choose to strengthen my prayer life." My beloved sons and daughters, today I invite you to reflect on the importance of prioritizing your relationship with me above all else in your lives. I know that the world around you is full of demands and distractions. There are responsibilities, commitments, and so many things that seem to compete for your attention and energy. But I am here to remind you that nothing is more important than your connection with me. Nothing should come before your relationship with your Heavenly Father. I created you to be in communion with me, to walk by my side, and to live your lives in constant and deep intimacy with me. When you place your relationship with me first, every other area of your life begins to align with my purpose. I see every effort you make, every task you accomplish, and I understand that there are many things that demand your time. However, when you put me first, I take care of each of these things with you. I help organize your priorities. I bring clarity where there is confusion, and I provide strength where there is fatigue. My son, my daughter, I know that sometimes it seems difficult to find time for me amidst the daily rush. But I want you to know that I am always here, patiently waiting for a moment of your attention. I do not require grand gestures or long periods of time. What I seek is your heart. I want you to make me a priority in your lives because when you do, you will find that everything else begins to flow harmoniously. I am the source of all wisdom, all peace, all direction you need, and it is through a relationship with me that these blessings are poured into your lives. Often, my children, you are tempted to seek satisfaction and fulfillment in other things. Perhaps it is success at work, the recognition of others, or even material achievements. But I tell you that all these things, as important as they may seem, are temporary. They may bring temporary satisfaction, but only a relationship with me can fill the void in your hearts. I am the living water that quenches the soul's thirst. I am the bread of life that nourishes the spirit, and it is in me that you find true purpose and meaning. I am not saying that you should abandon your responsibilities or disregard earthly things. I call you to live your lives fully, to be diligent in your work, to love your families, and to care for the blessings I have given you. But what I want you to understand is that all this must flow from a place of communion with me. When you put me first, I guide your steps, I light your path, and I give you the wisdom to make the best decisions. And more than that, I fill your lives with a joy that does not depend on circumstances, a peace that surpasses all understanding, and a strength that is renewed every morning. I see when you feel overwhelmed, when the worries of the day seem crushing, and I call you to come to me, to lay your burdens at my feet, and to find rest in my presence. I do not want you to live your lives running back and forth, trying to do everything on your own. I am here to walk beside you, to be your constant help, and to ensure that you do not carry burdens heavier than you can bear. But for that to happen, you need to prioritize our relationship. Think of me as the root of a tree. If the root is healthy and well-nourished, the whole tree flourishes and bears good fruit. But if the root is neglected, the tree begins to wither and weaken. Likewise, if your relationship with me is neglected, all other areas of your lives begin to be affected. However, when you care for this root, when you nourish your soul with my presence, the fruit you produce is abundant and good. I also want you to know that our relationship is not a one-way street. It is not just you seeking me, but I am also seeking you. I long for moments of communion, I desire to hear your hearts, and I have so much to share with you. I have plans and purposes I want to reveal. I have advice I want to give, and I have love I want to pour into your hearts. But all this is only possible when you make me a priority in your lives. I encourage you, my beloved, to dedicate daily time to be with me. It doesn't have to be a long time, but it should be quality time. It can be in the stillness of the morning before the day begins, or at night when everything is quieter. It can be while you're driving or during a break at work. What matters is that you intentionally include me in your lives, that you seek me with a sincere heart, and that you allow me to be the center of everything you do. Remember that I am always with you. I never leave you, never forsake you, but I want you to experience the fullness of my presence, the depth of my love, and the richness of the blessings I have to offer. And this is only possible when our relationship is the priority in your lives. If this message about the need to prioritize your relationship with God touched your heart, and you wish to commit to putting Him first in your life, write in the comments, "I choose to prioritize my relationship with God." My beloved sons and daughters, today I come with a deep call to your heart. I know that often fear tries to rise like an insurmountable wall, preventing you from moving forward toward the purpose I have for your lives. Fear, when allowed, can paralyze, can blind, can make the opportunities I place before you be set aside. But I am here to tell you that you do not need to be slaves to this fear. I am with you, and I give you the courage necessary to face any challenge that comes your way. My dear ones, fear is a natural human emotion, but do not let it become your master. When you look to the future and it seems uncertain or threatening, remember that I am the Lord of time, the one who knows the beginning and the end of all things. I have already been in your future, and I know you have the strength to face whatever lies ahead. You are not alone. I walk beside you, holding your hands, and ensuring that every step you take, even if it is a small step of faith, is a step toward fulfilling my plan. I know there are times when fear seems overwhelming. Perhaps it is the fear of failure, the fear of the unknown, or even the fear of not being enough. But I want you to know that these fears are lies that try to steal your peace and divert your attention from me. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind. This power that dwells in you is greater than any force that tries to make you retreat. This love that I have poured into your hearts is the antidote to fear, because perfect love casts out all fear. Today, I call you to face fear with faith. When fear rises and tries to convince you that the path ahead is too difficult or dangerous, remember who you are in me. You are my children, my chosen ones, those whom I love with an everlasting love. And as a loving father, I would never put you in a situation that you cannot bear. I have already prepared the way, and I have already provided the resources and the strength you need to overcome. I invite you to take the first step, even if it seems small, even if it seems insignificant. Remember Peter, who, upon seeing me walking on water, had the courage to step out of the boat. Yes, he faltered when he looked at the wind and the waves, but what matters is that he had the faith to step out of the boat, and I was there to hold him when he began to sink. In the same way, my children, I am here for you. When you take that step of faith, even if fear tries to knock you down, I will be by your side to hold you, to sustain you, and to ensure that you do not sink. The journey I have prepared for you is not a journey without challenges, but each challenge is an opportunity for you to grow, to draw closer to me, and to witness my power working in your lives. Every time you face a fear and overcome it, you become stronger, more courageous, more convinced of my love and my faithfulness. You become living witnesses of my grace, able to inspire and encourage others who are also struggling with their own fears. I know that sometimes fear can make you feel alone, that no one understands what you are going through. But I want you to know that I understand. I see every internal battle, every sleepless night, every tear that is shed in silence, and I am with you, wiping your tears, calming your hearts, and whispering words of hope and encouragement. You are not alone. I am here, and I am for you. I challenge you not to let fear determine your actions. Instead, allow my word and my promises to be the guide for your lives. Meditate on what I said to Joshua. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, nor be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. This promise was not just for Joshua, but it is also for you. I am with you, my children, in every step, in every decision, in every moment of doubt. The first step may seem the hardest, but it is also the most important. When you decide to face fear, when you choose to trust in me and take that step of faith, you will see that I was already there, preparing the way, opening doors, and moving mountains. You will see that, in fact, fear was a shadow without substance, an illusion that disappears in the light of my love and my truth. Today, I call you to be courageous. I call you to take the first step, no matter how small it seems. I call you to trust in me, to put your faith into action, and to experience the joy and peace that come from overcoming fear. Remember that with every step of faith, you get closer to what I have prepared for you. And what I have prepared is good. It is perfect. It is exactly what your hearts long for. If this message about facing fear and taking the first step touched your heart, and you are ready to move forward with courage, write in the comments, I face fear with faith and move forward with God. My children, thank you for staying with me until now. I am very happy to share this revelation with you. If this message touched your heart, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share this video with those you love. Every person we reach together is a soul that can be transformed by my love. Now, as I promised, I have a special surprise for you. The next video that is appearing on the screen was specially prepared to continue the journey we started today. In it, I will reveal how you can apply this message in your daily life, bringing peace and clarity to what is to come. I invite you to keep watching because there is more I want to share with you. This is the next step to strengthen your faith and draw even closer to me. Don't miss this opportunity.